Milo is an Australian Shepherd.
I know, baby.
With a history of seizures because he's got a severe case of epilepsy. We've been treating Milo here for a few years now, and we've been able to keep his condition in control. But I'm concerned because he's just taken a turn for the worse.
Hey.
Hi, Dr. Lavigne.
How's it going? Had some more seizures?
We did. He had about, good 10 or 15 in,
wow.
in a 24-hour period.
That's not good. How long in between the seizures?
Between an hour and 2 hours before he would have the next one. Just enough for him to kind of get relaxed and come down,
right.
And then it would start again.
Epilepsy in dogs is typically what we call idiopathic, meaning we don't know what the underlying cause is. We see a variety of seizures, everything from a focal seizure, which may just look like a little twitch in the face, to a full grand mal seizure where they're not aware of their surroundings, they're violently convulsing. It can look very ugly.
Sometimes, even though they're on the medications, at a certain point, their body gets kind of used to those meds, and that dose may not control it anymore. So we may need to either make some changes in his dosages or possibly even add on another medication.
The treatment for epilepsy is going to be putting them on anticonvulsant medications. We may be able to control the seizures with one medication, or sometimes they need to be on a combination of medications. Everything else has been pretty consistent, though. I mean, nothing's really changed.
Nope, he's had the same food, the environment's the same.
All right, what we'll need to do is do a workup on him, run some blood work and stuff, see if anything's changed.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull some blood on Milo just to check his overall chemistry levels. Also, we want to check his drug levels of the medications that he's on to see if he's in a therapeutic range. Because he's had so many seizures, I'd like to keep him overnight to just monitor for any seizure activity. We'll get an IV catheter in. That way, in case he has any more seizures, we can give him something to control the seizures.
Okay.
So you're gonna hang out with us, Milo.
You get to stay for a bit, baby.
I'll have one of the vet techs come in and grab him, and we'll get everything started.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
I know I love you too, baby.
When we have a situation like this is what we describe as cluster seizures. We're gonna have to get him on some IV injectable medications, but this is usually not a good sign.
Seizure! I had it.
You got a catheter in?
Yeah, I had it.
They're clamp off?
Yeah.
The whole staff here has been put on alert to watch Milo for any seizure activity. He made it through the night okay, but he just had a seizure this morning, and it was pretty violent. We were able to react quickly. What we gave was an injectable form of Valium, which helps to calm them down and break the seizure. I've got to figure out what we can do for Milo to help break these seizures because he shouldn't have to suffer like this.
Relax, relax.
Seizures cause an increase in the body's temperature, which is not a good environment for the central nervous system. If a seizure goes for too long, you could potentially have some permanent damage.
Come on, Milo. Time for your bath.
Unfortunately, Milo started having a second seizure today while we were trying to get him cleaned up and ready to go.
Hello?
Hey, it's Dr. Lavigne over at Sci-Fi Animal Hospital. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Lavigne. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Milo actually had 2 seizures today. We did well.
Really?
Yeah, we did well overnight, but one was this morning, and then he just had another one when we were trying to give him a bath. I don't know if maybe the excitement or what today, if that's getting him a little worked up, but due to the fact that we keep having these seizures, I think we are gonna have to implement starting a third medication here, phenobarbital. Hopefully that'll control the seizures much better. Since we just had another seizure, I'm gonna wanna monitor him overnight again just to make sure we're keeping these seizures under control until this medication starts to kick in.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's really been a battle to control Milo's seizures. I'm hoping that adding on this new medication is gonna help get these seizures under control, but he's definitely gonna still need some close monitoring. Milo spent another night here at the hospital. As much as I'd like to keep Milo for another 24 hours, I'd like to get him home where he can be in his own environment So we're gonna send Milo home on phenobarbital. It's gonna take a little while for those levels to get in his bloodstream at a therapeutic range. So I'll check his levels in a couple weeks so we can see if we need to make any adjustments in his dose.
All right, there we go.
Hey, baby.
Hey, how you guys doing? He actually made it through the night without seizing, but I think Milo tends to get anxious, and that may be contributing to triggering those seizures. So what I decided I'd like to do is go ahead and let him go home, and we'll see how much that factors into the seizures. So.
All right, Milo.
Okay. You may notice he might be a little disoriented, out of it. That's not uncommon on the medication. Over time, they usually kind of adjust to it.
My biggest advice to owners is just be patient. You don't want to discontinue the medication because you don't like the way that it makes them feel. Just stay on the medication, follow it through. The sedation and the lethargy is only temporary.
His blood work and everything that we did here looked good. We did start him on his third medication.
And this will be his new normal, the 3 meds?
Depending on how he's doing. I do want to recheck some blood and measure his levels on the medications, but it might be better if we just come out to the house, keep him in his comfortable environment.
We can do that, yeah.
If you have any concerns at home, just give me a call.
Will do. Thank you so
All right,
much, Dr.
all right.
Lavigne. I appreciate it.
All right, sure. You guys take care. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, Milo, let's go home, baby.
Say bye to
Bye,
Mom and Dad.
Dutch. Gosh, my big girl. Oh.
Dutchess is an 8-year-old Doberman Pinscher. I've consulted with her owners previously. She has a really large mass on her abdomen, and I'm going to remove it today.
Originally, the mass started very small. Golf ball shape, just very small.
Really small.
The last doctor prior to Dr. Blue said, it's aesthetics.
She just got a lump on
All
her.
of a sudden, it turned into like cantaloupe size.
Yeah, it got really big.
And within a matter of a few months.
So the mass is just, it's massive.
I would go right over the middle.
Over the middle?
And just see how much you can
Scoop here and
get
there.
that.
Biggest thing for us was that we felt that she was uncomfortable. I mean, I was afraid to take her for walks. I was afraid to put her in the truck. I mean, anytime she moved, I was just nervous about it, even playing with the other dogs. But every time she walked, she would just get up and just move slow, and I told her we need to bring her to the doc.
When something's growing that fast, my concern is I doubt it's cancerous, but it could be. Even if it is benign, it's space occupying. And something that large growing that fast could cause more tissue damage. I just really need to get the mass out before it becomes more of an issue and continues to grow.
We want to know what it is, if it's something that's cancer, or if it is, I don't know what to do about that. That's one of my kids. That's my big baby.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.